paving this shit crank.
I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Right there, you break down.
3, 2, 1. What up, world?
What up?
Bet That TV.
Bet that.
Back at you once again. Big Thorough, my man Shano. Like we always do, and like I always do, I'm going to start off again by saying, stay masked up.
Man, it ain't over with.
It ain't going to never
Man,
be
the
over
state
with.
is open, dog.
I mean,
People in the stores, no masks.
Abbott's a damn fool. I ain't going to say that because I still be seeing signs that say masked up and, you know, you can't come no service without a mask.
Right.
You know,
People ain't washing their hands, you know, the
Yeah, I
hand
wanna,
sanitizer ain't sold out.
I want to, I guess, kind of bow down a little bit. I still ain't got the vaccine, but I know a lot of people around me who I care about. Shano, my sister, my auntie, they got it, man. So, you know, I can say that I'm leaning more open to maybe getting it. You know what I mean? At first, I was totally against it. I thought it was.
Have you ever heard of HIPAA law? HIPAA mean you can't be telling people personal business about what they done with their bodies.
I mean, man.
It's a medical thing, man. It ain't none of your business if I'm vaccinated or not. However, I will say this. I mean, what's the harm in getting it? Less than, okay, so 57 million people then got it.
Right.
The one shot is 27 million that's fully vaccinated.
Right.
And out of that 27 million, only 74 people have died from it.
Right.
So 74 people, that's like 0.0001 millionth of a percent of the.
So
of
if a
what
few
they
people
died.
have to perish for the greater cause, that's understandable.
Or you can keep dying of this damn COVID.
Yeah. And I want to say, too, y'all, if I sound a little nasal, y'all excuse me, man. The pollen is high right now, so the allergies is fucking with you.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, the allergies.
The allergy.
Yeah, it's
you
fucking
ain't got
with
no
you,
COVID, right? No, man, I'm vaccinated anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I hope not. You know, don't put that on me.
Well,
you
no,
know
I'm
what
just saying,
Yeah.
if you have any other effects, never mind.
Nah, and I took a few Claritin, so I ought to be all right. You know what I'm
All right,
saying?
we're going to pray for you, man.
Yeah, but like I said, y'all stay masked up, man. Stay keeping your immune system on boost, and it ain't over, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And let me put a disclaimer out there that these are the perspectives and the opinions of Rex Robinson, my man Shannon Thibodeau. We got the right to say what the fuck we want to say. This is our platform. If you don't like it, big fuck you. And hey, hit that subscribe and that like button, though. You know what I'm saying?
As you'll see, the bet that sign will come up. Just bam that thing right there. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, so we ain't gonna even put our foot on the brake. We're gonna mash the gas, man. It's
So what's going on? That's what I want to know. So
so we
basically,
still killing niggas.
well, no, my whole confusion is it's right down the street. If y'all acquit David Chauvin,
Derek Shaw.
Derek Chauvin, right? If y'all acquit him, it's gonna be a riot across the whole United States.
Well, you know, man, they saying that he had fentanyl, meth,
Man, but
and some
it
carbon
don't even matter.
monoxide
You
in
got
his system.
like you just say, sacrifice one person for the greater good of the whole United States. I mean, this gonna be something that's gonna shut down the whole United States. This man go innocent. It ain't gonna just be in Cali though. It'll be nationwide, maybe worldwide. So my whole thought is, okay, right up the street, you don't have the presence of mind to know, okay, I'm not gonna use excessive force, especially since he doesn't have a weapon. Now I'm not telling police don't protect yourself.
But he's a big
It's
black
some
dude. He
criminals.
like 6'3", 6'4", 260.
What they got to do with
I fear
anything?
for my life.
He okay, so this the funny thing y'all gonna see when the podcast starts. So a trained officer
Yeah.
who's trained in these violent situations, scared for his life, but me, a citizen who ain't trained at all, I'm supposed to be the one that's calm in the situation?
Yeah, because we are barbaric animals. We was raised in this violent society. We know how it works. We used to it. This is where we come from.
I mean, that's a perspective, not mine.
Right? No, I'm just.
That's what
I'm
I know.
saying,
Devil advocate.
Yeah,
You love playing that.
But you know what I'm saying?
But,
we come from the streets, man. We used to this shit.
But look at here, man. You know what I'm saying? So they killed a young dude, right?
Deontay Wright.
My whole thing about the Deontay Wright situation is you come out and make a statement before, you know, most of the people, they come out and say, well, you know, we got to study the fact, make sure, see, we're going to look at the film, see exactly what happened, then we'll make a comment. They said she reached for her taser.
Right.
And shot, and she was like, oh, I shot him when I meant to taser him.
Now, let me say this. The taser is a big yellow plastic black thing. A pistol is a black steel piece. So I'm pretty sure there's a weight differential that you can tell, right?
Heat of the moment, man. Scared for my life, man. Big black dude, man. That's what you just told me. And I know what the apologetic people for the police are saying that, hey, man, you know,
and let me say
they
this.
aired.
She been on the force 25 years, so she ain't no rookie.
She aired in the apologists for the police are saying, well, if he didn't try to run, if he didn't try to get away, this would have never happened.
Right.
Right? So then you go back and you say, okay, well, what happened with the lieutenant? What's his name?
Karan Azario.
So Lieutenant Karan Azario was being followed by the police. He kept going to a well-lit gas station.
Because he was scared.
Because he didn't understand what he was getting pulled over for. He didn't fear for his life until they started talking to him.
Right.
The man, you know, in full uniform, hands out the window, was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? What is it that I can do? You know what I'm saying? I'm fearful for my life. What's going on? And the lawman, instead of explaining it, he said simply like, you should be. He said, I'm afraid for my life. The man said, you should be afraid.
And he also said, if you don't get out, you're going to ride the white lightning. Now, for those who know, that is a term they used in the movie Green Mile. And that's what they said before they take you to execution.
Well, maybe I think he meant the taser, but...
that exact sentiment, that exact phrase was used in Green Mile. And that's what
I feel you, but I thought he meant because it's electricity.
Yeah.
That might go hand in hand.
They say they pulled him over because he was...
dark tint, and they didn't see the
license.
But it was there.
One, yeah.
So basically you pulled him over for nothing. You thought you seen a nigga in a new vehicle, and you were jealous. And that's what goes on all the time with these police. They're jealous of what you have attained, or they're jealous because, like they said, Derek Chauvin knew George Floyd before their encounter, before he killed him.
They worked at a nightclub together.
So if that's the issue, you know, how can you ever get away?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dante or Wright, he killed for basically nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you say to people that say, well, because I heard somebody say that, well, the law was actually treating him fairly. They wasn't roughing him up. They wasn't talking
that's
to
police
him.
apologists, because the end of the matter is the outcome of it was he ended up dead.
Right.
I mean, what can you do when the outcome of whatever?
He just subdued himself and bowed down.
So Puffy got a movie out. He the executive producer, right?
Right.
Well, in the movie, the guy keeps dying. No matter what he does with the police keep killing him.
Right.
You know, someone said, and I read the other day in an article, it was like, okay, people keep saying that it's just a few bad apples. Where the fuck are the good apples? I guess if you don't end up dead, then you didn't encounter the good apple.
No, I hear you, but I just want to make sure so they don't take it sensitive way. We're not saying all police are bad.
No, I'm basically saying all police are bad. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And I'm saying because you're a part of a corrupt system. It's just like saying, you know what I'm saying, all dope dealers ain't bad.
Right.
Where you selling dope, there's
killing your community.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
sure.
Your personality and who you are is what you're a part of that's putting you in the bad crowd. Not necessarily saying
whether you good or not, you co-signing the bullshit
exactly.
to be a part of.
But then people can go further than that. Industrial companies, on and on and on.
Right.
I work for the tobacco company. I mean, it's alcohol company. You work for them. You part of the system, so therefore you a bad person.
No doubt.
See, so that's a hard
No doubt.
line to toe. But what I'm saying about the narrative on police is, you part of this system, you join this system. The bad cops, you don't stop them. So you're not upholding the law. You're a part of the system. So therefore, de facto, you are a bad apple. Because you ain't stopping them. You ain't making them do right. You ain't telling on them when they fuck up. You ain't keeping them from killing nobody. It was like 4 or 5 laws on
Quran.
on Deontay White is what I'm talking about. It was about 4 or 5 laws on them, right?
Right.
But yet you still felt threatened for your life so much as a trained officer. Here's an untrained citizen.
20 years old.
So his reaction as a 20-year-old, he tried to run. It was a foolish move, but does that because he tried to run, because he resisted arrest, is the penalty for that death?
Right.
You know, George Floyd was in cuffs.
I agree.
He said he was claustrophobic. They moved him into a bigger fucking truck, and then they end up killing him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What was his crime? It doesn't matter what he was charged with. Is the penalty death on site, execution on site? I'm the judge and the executioner.
And the jury.
Judge, jury, and the executioner. You sentenced to death right here, right now. And that's what it feels like with the police. So the narrative go out with the policing system.
Right.
So this ain't a system I think that can be fixed. I think you got to burn it all down. But the problem is you have the judicial system,
Right.
who is the ones who empowers the police officers. They give the ones they want, and then on the top of that, you have all these unions, the police unions that are very strong. The combination of these things, how can you ever turn it down? They don't want to change. Guess what? Because they ain't have to change. Like I tell y'all about power, and I'm going to keep on making you understand about power. Power is never, ever, ever given. You got to take it. And when they controlling the situation, they train to control the situation, to speak to you in a certain manner. Forceful, commanding voice, give you command. They're not giving you options. They're not asking you. They telling you.
Yeah.
And they train to do it in such a manner. And because that's their mind state, they think they have authority over you. You didn't comply with the white officer said to the lieutenant. You didn't comply. This could have been way easier. Yeah, it could have been way easier. If you felt like you could explain yourself, like it's other videos that I see with white men, right? White men in a white pickup truck, right?
Yeah.
Dude trying to get in the window, they bash him. This dude takes off with an officer hanging on the door. If that was my black ass, it'd have been attempted murder on that officer.
Yep.
Instead,
what about the one I
he
said
got
with the
resisting
knife?
arrest.
Dude lunging at the laws with the knife. White boy, he won't. Hey, slow down, calm down, calm down. Do you know what would have been if a nigga would have been lunging at him?
I'd have lit your ass up. What they thinking? That'd have been my joy. You know, I seen a white cop have to kill a white guy, right? And they videotaping it, right?
Right.
And he hitting the law. He's striking the law 3, 4, 5 times with a stick.
Yeah.
Law taking 3, 4 hits with a stick till he finally shoot and have to kill this man because he won't back off.
Right.
I mean, damn.
Knowing if that had been a black dude, as soon as he grabbed the stick.
Oh man.
Empty the clip though, right?
And then you have the ever-living excuse of, I fear for my life. I fear for my life. That's all they gotta say. But that ain't the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. The truth of the matter is, a lot of y'all scared that guilty conscience is a motherfucker. Like Shano said, fuck reparations, revenge. And
I
that's
ain't
what
saying
y'all
fuck reparations. I do want the reparations. But I don't want to be equal to somebody who's not my equal because of your cruel and inhumane treatment of me. Why would I ever want to be your equal? You beneath me by your actions. So therefore, why would I want to be equal to that? Now, I want the labor, the funds that the labor that then built this country. Yeah, I want that back from my ancestors. You right, I want that.
Yeah.
But at the exact same time, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Y'all scared though, because y'all know what y'all did, and karma is a motherfucker. That's what you're
Karma
scared
is a
of.
bitch. So, what do you think should be the end result of what happened with the lieutenant?
Shit, sue him, and unless
He's already suing him.
yeah, well, pay the man, because like you said, I thought it was very ironic how the whole time y'all talking to this man got his hands up out the window. He's totally in a submissive position. What was y'all scared? What was the pepper spray for?
I think that's assault. I think that the officer, not only have he been fired, but he should be brought up on charges. See, nothing happens to you if you lose your job. Right. You don't have to
get a paid leave.
Right, but the way he still gets his pension.
Right.
So my whole thing is this though. Fuck you.
Right.
Charge him with assault. And by charging him, you holding him accountable for his own actions. You know what I'm saying?
Because this is a military official. This man served our country.
He's presently serving our country.
Right. Leaving. This is in, for those who don't know, it's in Windsor, Virginia, right outside of Richmond. And the man was actually leaving his duty station while he was riding. So, I mean, I'm with you. He's presently serving the country, and this is how he get treated. Man got on full fatigue.
He even say it. I'm serving the country. This is how y'all treat me. Man, but anyway. Yeah, bet that.
Bet that to you. I mean, it's nothing more to say. Like I said,
it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting.
When is the shit gonna stop, y'all?
And you know, Chicago police killed a little boy. They said he had something in his hand. His hand was up. The video showed his hands was up, and they shot and murdered him for no. He 13 years old. You see what I'm saying? These trigger happy ass policemen, man. It's their system, but it's their system, dog.
This is
what they want to be.
Catch it on
they
camera.
Ain't murderers.
How many times do it go on and we don't see
well,
it?
just before the cameras, you think it was less prevalent then?
No,
it was more prevalent. We just get them on tape. I bet it's a mass murder cop who used to ride around every day just looking to kill niggas.
Right. And make it look good. Like,
man, he didn't even have to, he never had to make a report or nothing. Just catch a nigga on the street, murder him, ain't shit gonna happen to me. If somebody seen it, I can say for this reason, for that reason. Y'all murderers.
Protect and serve, huh?
Well, protect and serve other communities, not the black community.
Right.
Because like I said, they see you as property. You are in the Constitution. And if you don't understand that's how they feel about you, I mean, they voicing their opinion. You the only fools who want to be a part of this unequal fucking system. You the only one that wants to be Massa's pet, get the crumbs off his table instead of building something for yourself, running behind begging Democrats and shit. But I'm going to talk about that a little later.
Yeah, so
anyway, bet that.
Bet that.